welcome to today's TESPN broadcast, the opener for girls basketball. I am Rick Hamlin, joined by ninth grader Abby Miller of the JV basketball team, and just excited to see this Titan girls basketball team tip off their season.
Yes.
Abby, you've, I think, probably played with some of these girls a little bit at practice. What are you looking forward to seeing today?
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing our two seniors, Sophie and Addie, in action. I definitely see them just make a big impact at practice, and they have such a strong leadership over the team. And it's so cool to get to see them play the sport that they love and just be so passionate on the court.
Yeah, definitely. I've talked to both Sophie and Addison this week, and they're feeling really confident. I feel like the team's going to be a lot better than last year. And but we do have the Christchurch Seahorses getting on the scoreboard first, and that was Emma Najuma with the first bucket of the game, and the Seahorses take a 2-0 lead. Sophie Dolan for three comes up just a little bit short, and we see the Titans in the starting five today. You've got V. Updike, sophomore. You've got freshman Lily Ferguson, sophomore Alexa Linton, and the two seniors that Abby told us about, Addison Wynn and Sophie
Alexa.
Dolan. Yeah, long pass there, and you see the big height advantage that Emma Najuma has, and a quick timeout called by Coach Adam Lonan as Christchurch jumps out to a 4-0 lead here in the first minute of the game. So, Abby, for you as someone who has played basketball, and obviously this is a sport where height is a good asset. You can be small and good, but we see that that Emma Najuma from number 20 from Uganda is clearly the tallest player out there on the court, and it's paying off for her so far.
Yes, I would definitely say so.
Yeah, so the roster we have doesn't
they're from
have.
all over.
Yeah, so Christchurch is a boarding school, so yeah, looking at the roster, they've got players from Senegal, Spain, Mexico, Uganda. Looks like 5 international players plus various places in Virginia and Maryland. But yeah, I was going to ask you to estimate how tall you think Emma, number 20 for the Seahorses, is.
I would give her 6 foot at least.
Yeah,
because I know Lily Ferguson's about 5'10", and she's got a few inches on her for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
And we see them get it into Najuma again. That's a nice move, really excellent spin move, and she's got all 6 points so far as the Seahorses take the early 6-0 lead. Going to be the first foul of the game. This will be called on
Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie was fouled. I think they're calling the foul on Alejandra Gomez Alvaro Moreno out of Madrid, Spain. And
yeah, it definitely, they're making Lily's height advantage not so great.
Yeah, now for you on the JV team, do y'all practice some with varsity?
Yeah, so the first 15 or 20 minutes of our practice, we usually spend with the full program just kind of trying to bring the program together as more of a unit and kind of get some of the girls more prepared for varsity. And then we break off into our teams, but we do a lot of team games where you're on a team with the varsity girls, and it's a lot of fun kind of getting to build back the program after some of the big losses that they had over COVID.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Titan girls basketball, really strong for many years, and then after COVID, a lot of players graduated, and so it really is kind of building it from scratch. Addison Wynn is really the only player from before COVID who's still on the team, the senior. Addison had a nice pass there, but V. Updike couldn't quite get the three-pointer to go. But Yeah, what I was going to ask you is we see a long three there by the Seahorses, rebound by Moreno. And
oh, they're even double teaming her.
yeah, well, I think that's a good adjustment by Coach Londen there. Great effort by Addison Wynn, but Seahorses come up with a loose ball.
And, oh.
Good rebound there by Najuma, who, as we said, has all the points in the game. But no, what I was going to ask you is, so if you practice with varsity, like Lily Ferguson, Alexa Linton, our two tallest starters, probably to you, or you think they're pretty tall.
Yeah,
and yet out here battling against Emma Najuma, they look
small.
Tiny out there. Yeah,
for sure.
Najuma missed the first free throw, gets the second one to roll in, and Christchurch 7-0 lead. But one thing I am encouraged about, that was not the most encouraging, is there's a turnover, but I was about to say, for the most part, Titans have been able to get good looks on offense, but that's a three-pointer there by Kudia Dianye.
On their team.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the start you would have wanted, but I still think what I was saying, I do think the Titans are getting good looks. Like, that's a good wide-open shot. That's a shot that I've seen V make many, many times. So just need that first one to go through the basket. I think sometimes
get our confidence up.
Yeah, that's just seeing the ball go in can be huge for your confidence, especially first game of the season.
Yeah, for sure. First official.
Yeah, they did scrimmage at Powhatan a couple weeks ago, and I heard that went pretty well.
It did, yes.
Another shot by V. Updike, and this one does go in. A long two from V. Updike, and the Titans are on the board for the first time this season. Nice assist by Addison Wynn, who got the defensive rebound and hit the transition pass, and they're going to get a foul there called against Sophie Dolan. That'll be her first foul. So about midway through the first quarter, 10-2 Seahorses.
Is that their mascot, the Seahorses?
Yes.
That's funny.
Sometimes called the Fighting Seahorses. Okay. But they're right there on the Rappahannock River, so it's an appropriate name for the Christchurch school as Kara Moss gets on the scoreboard. She's just a 9th grader. Kara Moss from Topping, Virginia, which is very close to Christchurch. So they've got players from far and wide as well as in their backyard.
Come on, Sophie.
Sophie Dolan's three comes up short, but Addison Wynn with a rebound and a good pass to Sophie, her left-handed shot.
And they're just
not
getting killed by the height on Christchurch.
That's a turnover as that pass by Kara Moss is a little too high for Nemaya Andrews out of Heathsville, Virginia. And little known fact about me, but I spent the first year of my life in Heathsville, Virginia.
Where is it?
It's on the Potomac River, on the northern neck, between the Rappahannock and Potomac rivers. But lovely little town, and that's where my parents lived when I was born. And my grandparents and aunts and uncles all lived in Northumberland County, pretty close to Christchurch School in the northern neck. Christchurch, of course, Middle Peninsula, just south of the Rappahannock, well, but right on the Rappahannock. Beautiful campus there at Christchurch School. All right, that three-pointer missed.
Rebound by Addie.
Another good rebound by Addison Wynn. I think she's got at least 3, maybe 4 rebounds. The Updike's three is off, and now we see the Seahorses look to get out in transition. Nice spin move. And that rebound, loose ball fought for Alexa Linton. Comes out with it. Bounce pass, Addison Wynn, and they're getting really good shots. I mean, these are all squared up, shoulder square. These are good looks the Titans are getting, but unfortunately only able to get one to go down so far, the shot by the Updike. It's a tough foul call against Trinity there. I thought that was kind of a little bit of an out-of-control drive there by Dianye, but they're going to say Alexa Linton hacked. Looks like we're about to see our first sub come in for Trinity.
Lulu. Lulu is in for Alexa.
Yeah, Lulu checking in. She was the manager for the football team, the undefeated state champion football team.
Yep.
And Lulu, she also, I think, did some kind of interning with athletic training for Mr. Hall. So
yes, it is her first year on the varsity basketball team.
She's a sophomore?
Junior, I believe.
Junior.
Big shot for Abby. And in and out.
Here's a good fight for the rebound by Lulu, but they're going to say she went over the back. And so I don't know if you saw the Titan varsity girls at all last year, Abby, since you're a new student this year. But, I mean, at times last year they struggled to even get shots off when teams pressured them. So I'm encouraged that they're able to get these good looks. It's just frustrating that they're not – the shooting percentage right now is about 1 for 14 on the shooting.
It's just in past years we did not have the numbers. With the numbers, it was like a JV team playing a varsity schedule.
Yeah. Well, that was a backcourt violation on Christchurch. And, yeah, like you said, I mean, last year's varsity, there were no seniors, and there was no JV team last year. So
we have the first JV team in 3 years.
It's great. That's how you build it.
Good shot.
Good ball reversal there. V Updike finds Sophie Dolan back to V.
Ooh.
And good effort by Addison Lynn to come up with a loose ball.
Sophie.
It's a shot that Sophie can make. There's Lily Ferguson with the offensive rebound, put back, and cuts the lead to 9. Good block by Lily Ferguson. Yeah, Sophie Dolan and V Updike both worked at my basketball camp that I run in the summer.
We saw your T-shirts the other day.
They are great shooters. So I know they're not, well, V hit the 1, but Sophie's so far still 0 but they're going to go down if she keeps getting these good looks. We'll call a jump ball there. It'll be Titan possession.
Good fight from Lily Ferguson.
Yeah, Lily Ferguson's tough. She battles hard, plays hard.
Yeah, she was a starter as an 8th grader last.
Yeah, which is amazing. And this isn't even her best sport. She's more of a lacrosse player. More good ball movement by the Titans. And there's Lily Ferguson again, battling, getting her own rebound. But I think they're going to get her for a travel. Yeah, she came down with that ball. 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Titans trailing 13-4. And Alexa Linton checks back in for Addison Lynn.
I'm hoping to see some of my JV girls in today.
Yeah, so we see several 9th graders that I guess are kind of doing double duty, playing JV, but also
great save by
dressing out for some varsity games. Good steal there by Diane, and
great D by B Updike.
Great save by Diane. Very chaotic action, and that's the end of the first quarter. Great effort by both teams. I thought, to be honest, the Titans may have gotten away with a foul or two there.
Oh, for sure.
But it seemed like the last 25 seconds the ref just decided to kind of swallow their whistles and just let them battle. So, Abby, first quarter in the books, 13-4, Christchurch leads. What are your reflections from quarter number 1?
I would just say that as the quarter went on, I think that we kind of learned how we needed to play our defense, and I think we were a lot more effective on stopping those big shooters that they have on Christchurch.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, in the first minute and 15 seconds or so, Emma Najuma, the tall
she was just walking in.
Senior out of Uganda, I mean, she had 6 or 7 points in the first 90 seconds. And I don't believe she actually scored again after that. So Coach Londen called the timeout. Adjusted with the double team and made her life a little more difficult and said, we're not going to let Emma beat us, you know. So that was very effective. Got a pretty good student turnout today. Looks like most of the boys basketball team, some track folks after their practice ended. And looking forward to this weekend as both the boys and girls will be in action at the annual Travis tournament. Girls play at 5:30 on Friday, boys to follow around 7, and we will have coverage of both those games on TESPN. Boys off to a 3-1 start on the season. Yet to play a home game yet though, but they'll get the home slate started on Friday night in the semifinals of the Travis tournament against Cristo Rey. And I think the girls, I believe, play Norfolk Collegiate in their semifinal. So Travis tournament's always a great event. Been going on for about 25 years and named after my high school coach and the person who this court here is named after, Dale Travis, who I look forward to talking a little bit more about Coach Travis on Friday's broadcast and telling the viewers about Trinity Hall of Famer and legendary coach and athletic director, Coach Travis.
My dad loves to say it's named after him.
Is that his name, Travis?
Travis.
It is not. But that's...
A guy can dream.
Yeah. Maybe eventually there'll be something named after him.
Oh, great steal from Ceylon.
Yeah, excited to see Ceylon Duncan get her first action of the night. And she came in, immediately got a steal. And watching these girls compete last year, Ceylon is a very aggressive defender, really plays hard. Also a fantastic student who I had the privilege to teach her last year. And actually, I've taught every player on the court for the Titans right now. So that's kind of fun for me to see all these young ladies who I've had in the classroom battling it out on the court. Unfortunately, a turnover there, as I think Lily anticipated a cut that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shot that hits the back iron.
Oh, good defense.
Yeah,
by
I think.
Sophie Dolan.
Yeah, Sophie Dolan gets the rebound and brings it up, and I think that was a tough one. But I was going to say, I think the loose balls, Trinity's been getting more than their share of the loose balls since the early going, and that is encouraging to see just how hard they're playing and battling out there. Seahorses in the 2-3 zone defense. We are playing with the shot clock, which is down to 6 seconds. Addison Wynn with a good look, and she hits the 3. Assist by Ceylon Duncan, and after the 10-0 start by Christchurch, Titans have cut it to a 6-point lead. More great defense by Ceylon. She's really made an impact since coming in with a steal, assist, and now a rebound. Showing off that left-handed dribble. Nice crossover. Although they're going to say she carried the ball there and got her palm under it. It was a close one, but can't say that was a bad call.
Commentary on that call from the student section.
Yeah, they didn't like it, but I thought it was probably the right call.
Ooh.
That's going to be, I think, the second foul on Alexa Linton as she tried to block that shot, but I believe they're going to get her for foul number 2, and with 6:13 to go until halftime, I'm curious if Coach Lonan will look to sub her out with the 2 fouls, or it looks like probably, as Lulu is getting ready to check back in.
Sophie got hit in the nose yesterday at practice. I don't know if you can tell, she's got a little Band-Aid on her nose.
Okay. I can't really tell from up here, but that's the inside scoop you get when you get one of the JV players on the broadcast. This is the thing that's just tough for the Titans, is the height of the Seahorses, particularly Dianye and Najuma. Both are just so much taller that the offensive rebounds are very much going in favor of Christchurch. There's a good rebound by Addison Wynn. That's, I believe, her 5th rebound already. Thought Sophie maybe saved it, but they're going to say she stepped out on that far sideline opposite from where we are stationed above the court. Nice bank shot there by Kara Moss. And for the first time this quarter, Christchurch is back on the scoreboard. Yeah, it was another good pass by Ceylon. Little strong on the shot by Lulu. That three-pointer is an air ball. And I like to see that Kudia Dianye holding her hand up and saying, "My bad." As a coach, I can't tell you how much I appreciate when a player takes responsibility for what was clearly not a great shot selection. And I am 99% sure that she is also the goalie for the Christchurch soccer team who played last year. And you can imagine that height and athleticism serves her well in soccer. Sophie got fouled there, I believe. Missed the shot, got her own rebound, and Sophie Dolan's played really hard. She's had a lot of good looks. She hasn't gotten one to go in yet, and I think if she could just get one bucket to go, I think it could really add to her confidence, and just if she makes one, I think she can make a bunch more.
Oh, I would agree.
Interception by Dianye. And even with her tall size, you see she has very good ball handling skills as well. Ceylon Duncan with another steal. And then she gets fouled. She got
falls almost right on her head.
Kicked in the back of the head there a little bit. That was a pretty hard collision. And
Ceylon got saved though. That was close.
Yeah, Emma Najuma, a little slow to get up, but I think she's also okay. And that's going to be the 5th team foul on Christchurch. Also Titans with 5 team fouls, so neither team is in the bonus just yet. Ceylon shot just off the back iron. Great effort by Lulu to try and save it, but her save goes to Christchurch. It's a nice lob pass to Emma.
Good defense
Najuma.
by Addie.
Yeah, very good defense by Addie. Just that height advantage is a little too much. Lily Ferguson had good position, but the height of Najuma was just too much, and it ends up being an and one as they get the foul. Actually didn't see who the foul was called on. The scoreboard says it was on Lulu, but I don't think she was involved in the play. I thought it had to either be on Lily or Addie. Lily Ferguson gets the defensive rebound, and the lead for the Seahorses back up to 10.
The Updike back in the game. Oh, good pass to Lulu.
Yeah, good job to kick it back out. I'm telling you, I've seen her make that shot so many times. Just needs to get one to go down.
Oh, good D.
Great D by Addison. Another offensive rebound by Najuma. But she missed the layup, and another rebound for Addison Wynn. Kick ball.
Off her foot.
The Updike throwing it in.
Cut.
Yeah, I mean, how many steals has Dianye gotten? She's just so long-armed that Titans are not accounting for that. And an excellent job there by the senior Emma Najuma to get the offensive rebound and the stick back and I believe this is the largest lead of the game for Christchurch.
Yes. Oh, it's
another
good shot.
Wide open three, and you got to think at some point those are going to start falling. Timeout Titans as once again Kudia Dianye finds Emma Najuma.
She's just, yeah. Number one's just there. Najuma's just there every time.
Yeah, those two seem to have a really good connection as well. They clearly play well together. They both have excellent size and athleticism, long arms, good instincts. So I know it sounds weird to say with the score 21-7, but I actually think Trinity's playing well.
Yes.
They're moving the ball well. They're playing hard. They're getting open looks. They just can't make up for the size differential.
Yeah. They've got just two really tall players, and we just can't match it.
Do y'all practice today?
We don't have practice for the rest of the week. We were encouraged to come out. I see a few of my JV teammates over in the students.
Yeah, see a few in uniform on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got 2:53 to go till halftime. I think a very wise timeout there for Coach Lana and the momentum.
Yes.
It was an 8-0 run by Christchurch, and that connection from Dianye to Najuma was really paying off for the Seahorses. So good timeout, get the group together, reorganize. You got 4 of the original starting 5 into the game for the Titans. Only difference is Lulu Antel is in for Alexa Linton, who has 2 fouls.
Yeah, I don't want her to get in foul trouble too early in the game.
Another kickball there as you see the soccer skills of Dianye, who, like I said,
oh, yes.
Got football cornerback Deuce Edwards telling me that he should be on the broadcast maybe someday. Okay.
Oh, big shot from B. Updike.
I'm not sure I want to give that man a microphone, but and I think that's going to be the 7th team foul against Trinity.
Yeah,
so that'll
foul on Sophie Dolan.
Yeah, that'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Christchurch, and the second foul on Sophie Dolan. So she's going to take a break.
Ceylon in for her.
Yeah, Ceylon Duncan back in, who I thought gave great minutes when she was in earlier. And the free throw shooter is Namaya Andrews. She missed that shot, and so it'll be Titan ball as that one was wide left.
Good ball movement by the Titans.
Yeah, really good ball movement.
Ooh.
But that's got to be at least 4 or 5 steals for Dianye. And
yeah. We just got to.
Ceylon giving her the business. A late whistle there. And they're going to call the foul on Lulu, which I didn't see that.
Ceylon's defense on that play was just great.
Yeah, got the crowd excited too.
Oh,
well, it's fun when you see the size differential. I mean, I think Dianye's literally, well, when Ceylon was Gardner, I mean, it's like a foot difference.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that's part of what got the crowd so excited, is seeing the smaller player aggressively competing against the taller one. But to Dianye's credit, she showed off her ball handling skills and made both free throws.
Yeah,
and
she's just not missing anything.
She's an excellent player. At least according to what the scoreboard has, that's the 3rd foul on Lulu. But she's staying out there with 3. Ceylon thought maybe she got fouled. Now a block shot for Najuma, and Twin Towers, the Seahorses, really taking over this game. There's a steal by Lulu Antel, and she missed the layup. Great job defensively, but I think that's where the size of Dianye just bothered her a little bit and made her rush it. But then a turnover, and Titans will have possession, about a minute and a half until halftime.
Ceylon really gets stuck in the corner when she has.
Yeah, well, and it's
one.
hard with the size. And even that play right there where she kind of dropped it, I think the size of Dianye's gets in your head.
For sure.
And it's making them rush things a little bit. And it has been since early in this quarter, since we've seen the Titans score, since that three-pointer that was made by, I believe, Addison Wynn back early in the quarter.
Yeah, and Lily Ferguson's just given everything she got to try to get.
Yeah, she plays so hard. So it looked like that foul, they say it was on Ceylon. I thought that was on Addison, but Andrews missed the first free throw. This is the second.
Whoa.
Dianye goes down hard, and yeah, I think we're gonna get another foul on Trinity here. Hopefully we see her get up.
Hopefully we can try to stay out of foul trouble for the last minute or so of the half.
Yeah, there've been, I think Titans have committed 5 fouls in like the last minute and a half of game time.
Yeah, I would say that's Lulu's third or fourth.
Scoreboard says 4 fouls for Lulu. I think
Four
she's gonna.
just in the first half.
Yeah, don't see that very often.
Yeah.
But I think
gotta make sure we're cleaning up our game a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Alex Geeson is about to check in, I'm sure, probably for Lulu with the 4 fouls. And tell you what, Kudia Dianye at the free throw line looks very comfortable.
Yeah, Rebecca Cook coming in for Christchurch.
Yeah, she plays soccer as well. She's a very good soccer player.
Yeah, and as you said, Alex in for Lulu.
And Dianye makes them both, and really the difference since it was 13-7, and since then 12-0 run by Christchurch, and I think over half those points have come at the free throw line.
Yeah, we got to keep our hands up on defense.
Yeah, I think fatigue is a little bit of a factor for some of these fouls.
I think they should put some of the JV girls in. Big
well,
shot from Ceylon.
Ceylon Duncan knocks down a 3 and breaks that long scoring drought. Good to see Ceylon get on the scoreboard. And that's a bank shot up and in by Julia Fritzland, the junior from Great Falls, Virginia. And good rebound by Alex Geeson.
Big shot.
Kicks it back out to Addison Wynn as we're down to 5 seconds till halftime. V Updike deep 3. A little too deep.
Short.
And came up just a little bit short with 9/10 of a second to go. We want a halftime interview? Guess not. All right, so halftime score, Christchurch 27, Trinity Episcopal 10. Overall, it's frustrating if you're a Titan fan because I thought they played hard. They had good looks, just shot a low percentage, and then that run at the end of the half of just too many fouls and too much size.
Yeah,
and really the story of the first half was Kudia Dianye and Emma Najuma both getting into double figures.
The dominant players on the court.
For sure. All right, we're going to take a break here. Halftime is 10 minutes, so we're going to take about an 8-minute break or so. We'll come back for the second half. Hope you'll stick around with us, and we'll be back in a few for second half action.
are back for the second half of the home starter for the girls basketball team.
Yes, so if you joined us late, we've got 9th grader Abby Miller, which is just great for TESPN. Our producer today, David Jennings, a 10th grader. Some of the young talent in our TESPN club. I am not young. I am Rick Hamlin and enjoying
Trinity
this.
legend.
Thanks, Abby. I'll slip you that $10 after the broadcast. But enjoying this girls' broadcast, first basketball home game of the year. And Titans are trailing 27-10 against a talented Christchurch team with a lot of height that has given the Titans some problems, and you see it right there with the connection. A lot of times in the first half, Abby, we saw Dianye passing it to Najuma, but that time it was the opposite as Najuma found Dianye for the layup. And I have to say, as a coach, it's tough because, you know, you've made halftime adjustments, you got the team believing second half's going to be different, and then they come out and get a layup on the first possession, and that kind of deflates the confidence a little bit.
For sure. That was a pretty risky pass by Lily Ferguson.
Yeah, and the shot clock's down to 4, but V Updike hits the 3.
There she is again.
That is great to see V Updike hit those shots. And the thing is, I'm not saying this will happen, but it's possible that the Titans could get back in this game because Christchurch is allowing those open threes. And if they start knocking them down, then that three-pointer can bring you back in the game quickly.
Sure.
They can add up. Sophie Dolan dribbles into a little bit of trouble, but good hustle play by Alexa Linton. And ultimately the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was touched last by Addison Wynn. And Seahorses get it up to Nujamba at the high post, and the shot is missed, but a good rebound. So that was Valerio Rivero Gonzalez missed the shot. She is out of Merida, Mexico, but the rebound by Namaya Andrews, and now Andrews shoots.
Good D by
and
Ferguson.
Andrews may claim that was actually a pass, as I thought it was an airball shot, but could be an assist as well. As Najuma gets it again. Good penetration there by V Updike, but the shot came up just a little bit short. Nice block by Alexa Linton. So Alexa got her second foul, I think, with about 6:50 to go in the second quarter, and then she had to sit the rest of the quarter. And
she's ready now.
She is. Well, when she went out, I think it was 13-7, and then Christchurch went on that 14-point run with her on the bench. So that just goes to show how valuable Alexa is. Even though she doesn't score a lot, at least last year, but she's really great with hustle plays, rebounds. And I love the ball movement, moving it quickly, good ball reversal. Sophie Dolan, one of these is going to fall, I'm telling you. Once she makes one, she's going to make more. But her three-pointers just have been coming up a little bit short. Nice pass by Dianye. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Christchurch. And Titan ball, 34-13, 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Addie Wynn, her three is a little long. Great hustle by Sophie Dolan. They're going to say Titan ball. I think that was a fortunate call for Trinity. She pointed white ball. I thought that was definitely out on Sophie. And now I think the official has corrected herself. So refs are not perfect, and I think she just pointed the wrong way.
We would have appreciated the initial call. But
Yeah, we could have used it, but fair enough. Good rebound by Addison Wynn. I think got her for about 7 rebounds. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be a turnover by Addison. She tried to get a pass in to Sophie, but it was a little too hard to handle there. That three-pointer comes up short. Good effort by Andrews, and Seahorses get another offensive rebound. Three-pointer is short, but another rebound, and Alexa Linton took a hard fall. Great pass by Dianye, and the layup is good by Namaya Andrews, and Seahorses have their biggest lead of the game, 36-13. Sophie Dolan, there it is. There it is. I know she's very capable of making those threes, and she gets one to go, and that is her first three of the game and cuts it to 36-16. But I think Sophie you'll see her make some more shots now that that first one's gone down. Held ball, possession arrow to the Titans. Yeah, it was close. It was a good look. Good rebound by Alexa Linton. Good ball reversal. Nice steal there by Moss sorry, that was Moreno actually with the steal. Ferguson's going to get called for a foul there. That will be second foul on the Titans this half, and as well as the second personal on Lily. And now V Updike going to get a break with Ceylon coming in. And Ceylon, she rebounded it, but trying to save it was unable to, as QB1 Tegan Logan's dad made the catch there in the stands. We get a timeout, Abby. I want to talk a bit about Farrah Berry, who remind me next time out to Mitch and Farrah, and that's right now, because we just had a timeout called by I think the Seahorses as they were trying to save possession. And so what I was going to say is, number 25 for the Titans, she might be in your screen as you're viewing this. I think you can see the team huddle, but Farrah Berry, she's a sophomore. In the first quarter of the first game last year, she tore her ACL. Yeah. Serious knee injury. I see her back in uniform. You all, like you said, you practiced together.
Yeah.
Has she started playing at all?
Yeah, for sure. She has been practicing with us, and one of the things that Coach Lawton said is that you can't, even though she had such a devastating injury at the beginning of last season, you can't take it easy on her, because if you do that, she'll never get back to what she once was. And I definitely am not sure what her doctors are telling her, but I would definitely love to see her on the court by the end of the season. She's such a powerful player, and she has great ball movement. She's a great shooter.
Yeah, I never got a chance to see her play because she got hurt, like I said, literally in the first 3 minutes of the first game last year. I know that Coach Lana and her teammates had said she was a really strong player. She also had planned to play soccer in the spring, which I coach. Yeah. So I got to know Farrah a little bit. She's an awesome kid.
She's a great
student, really mature, great person. And I think hopefully she's still, as long as the knee holds up, planning to play soccer as well. But can't wait to see her, hopefully, like you said, later this year, get in on the action. Yeah. And I'm just happy to see her in uniform, because last year she never even got to put on the uniform other than like I said, the very first game. I think she'll help with the ball handling a lot too, from what I've heard. Sophie Dolan took one extra step there. And one thing we haven't had a chance for viewers to say yet, but boys basketball team got a big win last night on the road at VES, 85-59, with an incredible third quarter 34-4 run. And senior captain Leland Coleman is up here, which reminded me to give a shout out to the boys team, who is 3-1. And again, we'll see them this weekend at the Travis tournament. Ceylon Duncan with another rebound. Ceylon's making all the hustle plays. And that's a shot I know Addison wants to take, but with Dianye there, Sophie Dolan hits another one. And like I said, I knew once she got one to go down that would just open it up for her and bring that confidence. And that's 6 straight points for Sophie Dolan. And you can even see the defensive intensity ramp up when they get a score, which is great to see. Sophie again. Oh, right on line, but
Right
just a little long. But a long rebound comes out to Addison Wynn. Go ahead, Sophie. You got this.
All you. Oh, come on, though.
Great effort by Lily Ferguson to keep it alive, and it ends up going out of bounds. It'll stay Titan ball. Christchurch subbing in Julia Fritzlin, who scored a bucket in the first half, and she's going to come in for Moreno. Sophie again, just so close. And she's just barely missing, but great effort by Sophie to steal. And it's going to still be Titan ball as Dianye couldn't corral the rebound. So Abby, as an athlete, I mean, have you noticed, because it seems to me these last couple minutes the Titans are they're playing harder than Christchurch.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely something we saw in one of the JV games. Our Palatine scrimmage, Coach Lawnon came to us with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and he said to us, we're playing man-to-man, and I just want to see y'all play as hard as you can. And I definitely think that the girls are finding inspiration off each other, and they don't want to lose this game. They want to win, and they're going to fight till the very end.
Well, they are fighting for sure. I mean, down 17 late third quarter. I don't know if winning is in the cards, but they're playing so hard. And we even saw Addison win there. She turned it over, but she immediately got the steal. Good defense there by Sophie to force a tough shot, and you can't defend that any better. That's just an unbelievable, awesome step back bank shot by Kudia Dianye.
Yeah, Coach Lawnon, he kind of teaches on the philosophy that he'll never punish a player for a mistake, but it's what they do after the mistake.
And there's another three by Sophie Dolan. She has 9 points here in this third quarter. And to your point, you know, what you're saying, she was not shooting well in the first half, but Coach Lawnon continued to believe in her, continued to encourage her to shoot, and now it's paying off. Nice pass, but no good. And another loose ball. We're going to say that Ceylon traveled with it. I think she got a little bit of a running start, but it's a tough call to go against the Titans. So shot clock is off with 28.5 to go in the third. Stack play there by the Seahorses, and the three is no good, but offensive rebound for Fritzlin. She gets another chance, misses again, but this time it is Emma Najuma with the stick back, and I think we're going to have an and one here.
A possible, maybe, hitting the nose by Lily Ferguson. She's holding her nose.
All right, so yeah, they're going to say Lily Ferguson committed her third foul. And free throw is good. 41-22, 12 seconds to go in the third. Can Trinity get a shot off before the end of the quarter? Addison Wynn is going to get a long two off the back iron, and going to get a little foul with 0.5 seconds left in the quarter. That's a frustrating one because the quarter was almost over, and now Sophie Dolan with her third foul. Just a hustle play that unfortunately she was a little too physical. All right, so after 3 quarters of play, your score: Christchurch 41, Trinity Episcopal 22. 1 quarter to go here, Abby. What do you think the Titans can do to try and make a late run here? And I think 19 is going to be hard to overcome, but even to
Yeah.
cut into this lead
Hey,
and
anything's
make it
possible.
competitive.
If we saw anything from the boys yesterday, it's that anything's possible in one quarter with the boys scoring 34 in the third quarter yesterday. I would just say that the girls have to make sure that they're not getting down on themselves and that they kind of have to play the game just one play at a time and kind of think of the scoreboard after. You know, just kind of think of what they've learned in practice and just trust your teammates that they know what they're going to do when they get the ball.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, and this is the first time you and I have broadcast together, but I don't know if you watch any of the TESPN broadcasts in the fall, but one of the things that I frequently harp on, and it's a big deal to me as a spectator, as an athlete, and as a coach, is body language. Like I'm a real, I don't know, like to think of myself as a student of body language. And I think the body language for the team has been really good. Even though they've been behind, essentially, well, they have been behind the whole game because Christchurch started it on a 7-0 run. But I don't see visible signs of frustration. You don't see shoulders slumping. You don't see finger pointing. You see every girl that's been out there has played hard, battled, contributed. And that's a really good sign. And like you said, I don't believe attended any games last year, but there were times last year where the body language suffered a little, where you could tell that they were losing confidence.
And Lila Grace Logan's in the game.
Nice. Good to see one of
my
the
JV teammates.
ninth graders. And, so Lila Grace in for the first time.
And she's on Diane.
Yeah, welcome to high school basketball, LG. You're going to guard probably the best player on the court. But
seriously.
But not welcome to high school sports because we saw her have a big role in field hockey on a team that ended up going, I believe, 21-4 and LIS regular season champions. And Lila Grace was a huge part of that. Good steal by Fritzlin there, and she takes it all the way. And a quick 4-0 run to start the fourth by Christchurch. And there's the first time seeing Lila Grace touch the ball. We get a good ball reversal. And Sophie Dolan with her fourth 3 of the second half. And I feel pretty wise because I said once she made one, she'd make a bunch more. And that has proven to be the case. See, boys basketball team's been lifting for a while now. Some guys still making their way to the weight room.
Yeah, don't know how to look at a clock.
All right, there was another bucket, unfortunately, as Titan fans for Christchurch, and now a turnover. Good pass. Really impressed with Diane's ball handling. It's rare to see someone with that height at this age who's so comfortable with the ball in her hands. Her passes are great. Dribbling's great. And very unselfish player.
For sure.
Great free throw shooter as well. Got a triple team on Emma Namanju, but she did well she's really good with that spin move where she drops, she pivots down to that left and very poised and composed. And now we see Emma with the steal. She shows off her ball handling. Nice pass. Layup was no good, but another opportunity missed there by Ujuma, and then a foul. That might be a little bit what we call a frustration foul, where you miss a layup. And
good display of sportsmanship, though. She did help Alexa Linton up after knocking her over.
Yeah, great call, Abby. And I think I haven't really even thought about it yet, but all this game, the sportsmanship from both teams has been good. Hasn't gotten chippy at all. They're both playing hard, but very clean. And what a save by Lulu to Lila Grace. Shot clock at 10. Sophie Dolan penetrates and draws a foul. I think she's going to go to the line for 2 here. And they're going to call that foul on Kudia Dianye, the player who has impressed us a lot. That's her first foul. First free throw just a little long by Sophie Dolan. Sophie with 12 points here, all in the second half on 4 threes. And she looks for lucky number 13 here. But once again, a little long. What a pass, Diagne to Najuma. How many times have we said that today? As those two have connected over and over.
Seriously.
And we might see them connect again. No, this time Diagne takes it all the way herself. And we talked at the beginning of the fourth quarter about the Titans trying to whittle away. It was then a 19-point lead, I believe, but now it's up to 28. And you're starting to see a little bit of the confidence in that body language that we talked about. Dipping a little bit.
And
but
Addie's back.
Yeah, Addison Wynn coming back in, one of the senior captains, but I think it's good for Lila Grace Logan just to get those first varsity minutes under her belt. And
for sure.
When you all at the JV level, you have a game next week?
We don't have a game till January.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough layoff, but
yeah.
Well, even when you do play again, I think just playing in this game and the speed of play of varsity is going to only help her at the JV level as well. And Sophie Dolan there with a great steal, goes coast to coast and gets an and one. And you mentioned sportsmanship a minute ago. The 2 stars for Christchurch with their big lead are now getting a rest, which I think is good sportsmanship. Although not for long in the case of Emma Najuma. She's going right back in. I was thinking that head coach Anita Johnson,
a little bit of a chance to get a scoring drive, but
well, and that is the thing as a coach, when you feel like the outcome's kind of sealed, you want to get your starters out. So I thought that's what was happening, but I also understand as a coach, you see the turnover in the and one, and Anita Johnson was like, no, I want to get my star center back in there, so
sure.
She wasn't out for long.
Yeah, I would definitely say the majority of our points are coming from the corners with just their killer centers, making it almost impossible to take any drives.
Yeah, there's another 3. This one comes up just short, but get a travel call there. Well, yeah, so we know Sophie's made 4 threes. V's made a 3. Ceylon made a 3.
Yeah.
That's 6. I think Addison made a 3, right?
Yeah, early, I believe.
So 7 3-pointers. That's 21 of the 28 points. So when you say the majority, you're exactly right. That's, by my math, 75% of our points have come from outside the 3-point line. And I do think that Christchurch has sort of dared us to shoot the 3, and at times it's paid off, well, 7 times, but there also have been a lot of misses as well.
Yeah.
What a take, but she missed the layup, and Addison Wynn with, I believe, her 8th rebound of the game. Sophie, that time shot's a little long. Good rebound by Alexa Linton. The Updikes. 3 is in. And that is, by my count, the 8th 3 of the game for the Titans, providing 24 of the 31 points. Yeah, backcourt violation, as that was Callista Nelson who stepped into the backcourt there.
We have Barrientos coming into the game. I do believe for the first time. Number 15.
Oh yeah, Madrid, Spain.
Oh, wow.
Wonder if she's upset that Spain got knocked out of the World Cup yesterday. Sophie Dolan, left-handed layup. Good job by Sophie. What a second half she has had. I've got her for 16 second half points.
That's definitely one of the first layups we've gotten for the whole game.
Absolutely.
Center making it pretty difficult for sure. I mean, when she just gets a pass, she's just unfazed.
And that shot by Martina Barrientos was a little short. She came in firing right off the bench.
They can't score if we don't shoot.
Abby, what kind of player are you? Are you more of a shooter?
Nah, I'm a forward.
On the varsity team, whose game would you say your game resembles the most?
None. I would kind of just.
Are you like
Maybe
an
even
Alexa,
Lulu.
like doing the battling for the loose balls, or
Yeah,
or,
but
or
I
like a
would
ball
like
handler like V?
someday I would like to be as aggressive as Alexa. I would definitely not say I'm at that point by any means, but
Well,
definitely a player to look up to. For sure.
that's what it's all about. And like you talked about, just having the JV team, which we haven't had in 3 years, is a great opportunity for young players like yourself who maybe don't even think of basketball as your top sport, but just a chance to play and learn from some of these older players. Great block by Emma Najuma. The update with the turnover, almost stole it back. Great effort by V. I thought that was a backcourt violation,
Yeah,
but
I was thinking the same thing.
yeah, it's getting a little chaotic here as we are into the last 2 minutes.
For sure.
And Addison Lynn evades the double team. See, I was about to say good pass by Sophie Dolan, but just Emma Najuma, her arms are so long. But Rebecca Cook with the rebound.
Good D by V.
And you talked about at the beginning of the fourth quarter just playing hard till the very end, and absolutely both teams are doing that. Both teams competing very hard. It's a little sloppy, but there's no lack of effort.
Yeah, for sure.
Alex Geeson checks in for the Updike, and Ceylon Duncan also coming in as Alexa Linton checks out. Just over a minute to go. Another block by Najuma. She's got to have about 6 blocks, probably 20 rebounds.
She's hard to miss.
Yeah. Steal here by Lulu. She looks to take it all the way. Alex Geeson's first shot, not quite, but it'll stay white ball.
Is that Owen's sister?
Yes. Alex is a good softball player and also on the field hockey team.
Come on, Lulu.
Lulu gets the offensive rebound but couldn't quite get it to go in. And Julia Fritzlin handling for the Seahorses. And we're going to have a foul here, so Valeria Rivero Gonzalez is going to go to the line for 2 shots. And that foul was on Sophie Dolan, her 4th, but she's had a great second half and played hard here till the end. First free throw by Gonzalez is no good. And looks like trying to get Lila Grace Logan back in the game. But she may not get to since that shot was missed. This could be the last possession. Well, Lila Grace is going to get to go in for the last 17 seconds. Sophie Dolan coming out. But really impressed with this, the second half. Well, Sophie played hard the whole game, but once she got that first shot to go in, Lila Grace with a steal.
Lila Grace.
Couldn't quite get the layup to go. Great defense by Lila Grace. And at the buzzer shot, not quite. And that will do it for the season opener. But final score, Christchurch 53, Trinity 33. And Abby, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. You don't know what I'm about to ask you, do you?
Player of the game.
That is what I was going to ask you, yes. So maybe
I gotta go with Sophie Dolan. She was definitely a weapon on defense. She played hard the whole game. And she knocked down, what did it end up being, 4 threes?
4 threes. She also had a couple layups.
Yeah. I would say
And-
she accounted for probably about half of the points
Yep.
today.
Yeah,
But
she had at least 16, and we
Yeah.
had 33, so very close to half. She may have even had 17. Did she make one free throw? I can't remember now, but just about half, yeah.
yeah, but defensively, I gotta say I was pretty impressed by Ceylon. She didn't spend that much time in the game, but when she did, she was ready, and she had control of that ball and control of the court when she was playing defense.
Yeah, I agree with both of those. And so I guess I'll just go from a Christchurch perspective. I mean, their 2 star players both were phenomenal.
For
Kudia Dianye and Emma Najuma, really both kind of co-player of the game from Christchurch.
Yeah.
Dianye, especially with her ball handling at over 6 feet tall, but her ability to dribble, pass, defend,
Yeah.
one of the better players I've seen in a long time. So we wish any Christchurch fans who are watching our broadcast, we wish you all great luck the rest of the season, and think you have a strong team, and
They're gonna have a good
congratulations on the
season
win
next year 'cause
today.
Their stars are only juniors.
Yeah, and for the Titans, love how they competed till the end. Obviously, you want to get a win, and hopefully they'll get their first win on Friday at the Travis tournament, but they
Looking
played
forward to
very hard.
Hopefully more offensively successful games in the future.
Absolutely. So our next broadcast will be Friday evening, 5:30, the semifinals of the Travis tournament for the girls against Norfolk Collegiate. It's going to be a doubleheader broadcast on Friday, as we'll then have the boys' home opener at 7 o'clock against Cristo Rey. So if you can make it out, Friday should be a great evening of hoops, but if you're not able to make it, we'll have the stream for you here on TESPN. Thanks so much for everyone who joined us today. Thanks to producer David Jennings. For Abby Miller, I'm Rick Hamlin. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time.